What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Automation. So, first of all, yes, it's been a little bit. So, admittedly, I did kind of procrastinate on getting to this video. So, as you saw from the intro, today's car is a Shrine car. So, for those of you who are newer to the channel or just didn't catch that one video or whatever, Shrine is the brand that I made when I lost my golden retriever last year. So basically, I just came up with the brand Shrine and designed a car based kind of on the personality of that dog, and that led us to the Zoey, which actually did very well in the last Autopolitan. That was quite nice to see, but unfortunately we're back with another Shrine car, which yes does mean that I lost another dog. So in the past week or so I lost my Cocker Spaniel. Thankfully it wasn't a young death like my golden retriever was. He was 10. He was still on the low side for a Cocker Spaniel, but he lived a full life, so there's a bit of solace in that. But regardless, we're here again to make another car for the Shrine brand. So I have kind of an idea in mind of what I want to do. Well, I did have an idea, and then I kind of just in the last like couple minutes just kind of changed it entirely. So basically what we're building here today is a off-road coupe. So like with the Zoey, I wanted to build this car based off personality traits and things. So for example, the Zoey, it was based off a golden retriever, so the car was gold, and it had 4 doors because, well, friendly dog, and bug eye because big eyes. So this, on the other hand, is a coupe because the Cocker Spaniel, which AJ, we're gonna call this thing like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like AJ Cruiser. No. Let's just call it the AJ Turbo. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead. We'll make it corrosion resistant steel. We'll give it a monocoque, and then we'll go with AHS steel just to keep the weight a little bit down. So I didn't quite explain what this is gonna be, I don't think, but it's gonna be an off-road coupe. Think rally fighter, that kind of concept, but probably not executed as well. That being said, I'm kind of wanting this to be a very well-rounded car, because that's kind of a good way to describe how my dog was. He was quite a trooper. Anyway, so let's see. I want to get a good balance. I think we'll just do a double wishbone up front. Yeah, we'll do McPherson in the back, and we'll do a double wishbone up front. Okay, for the engine, which is now blue, as it would seem. I was thinking of a V6 at first, but I'm kind of curious how far we can go ahead and push an inline 4. Well, this could be problematic. Mid-transverse will totally fit, and we can crank it all the way up to a 2.9 liter without that much issue. Okay, so we'll do a 2.9 liter. That is a big boy. 2.5 liters actually. Yeah, that's more sensible. Okay, so we'll actually go for an aluminum block. We'll do overhead cams. Actually, this is 2012. I kind of want this to be 2000, let's say 2005. And then we'll do just aluminum heads, and we'll go ahead and give that a shot. I'm not traditionally good with some of these things. These inevitably always have to get shot up because I just don't gauge it quite enough. We'll stick with forged for now. Alright, we're going to turbo it because, well, I already named it a turbo. And then we'll go ahead and give it a ball bearing because I don't hate myself. We'll give it injection because I'm not going to turbo a carb. So I do kind of want this to be, like, not astronomically expensive. Like, think like a jack-of-all-trades sports coupe if it was also a moderately competent off-roader that you could afford for the price of your CRV. I don't think I'm going to achieve any of those goals that I previously just mentioned, but darn if I don't give it a shot. Alright, so it'll probably take premium though. Your CRV doesn't take premium, but this does. This isn't the CRV. Did I mention that? Okay, short cast, we'll give it bypass valves, we'll give it a high flow 3-way cat, nothing, and a baffler. That looks good, wow. Okay, let's open up the exhaust as much as possible, just right off the bat. The thing is that besides this little bit of lag right here, I'm actually pretty happy with this. Let's go mess with the intercooler. Intercooler. Whoa. $299. Okay. I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of performance on the intercooler, I think, just to get a better line. Actually, hold on. That was more performance and kind of a better line. Like that's not that big of a jump, I don't think. We can get about 220 in a relatively straight line. I think that I kind of want to pursue a positive driving experience with this thing as well, not just more power as I normally am. Let's see, without this getting too jarring, I think about 250 sits pretty nice there. And now let's go back. Actually, you know what? I forgot to drop the compression. We did all of that with some pretty serious compression. Oh man. Oh man, I'm going to hear about this in the comments. 275. That's not awful. I'm pretty sure I've done all that wrong, but... Okay, it's 1% knocking. Is this really something we're going to complain about? There. We gained a horsepower. Okay, there we go. 281. I'm actually quite pleased with this here. That business. That's pretty... Huh. I mean, we're not exactly pushing everything we can out of this, which is probably quite a lot of the reason why we're actually getting what we're getting out of it currently, but the only thing I'm worried about, though, is that I bet now, like, actual fuel economy is probably garbage. 12.5%. I mean, I'm still not exactly sure how to read that percentage in regards to actual miles per gallon, but that sounds pretty bad. Okay, that brought us up to 18.3. I mean, that's better. You know, if I'm going to try and complain about fuel economy, I need to kind of, you know, think about that from the ground up and not just halfway through decide that now I care. How does it sound? Ooh. I like that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, okay. I don't want to do anything that's going to affect that note, but I think that's probably a lot of the fact that it's got an 8-inch exhaust. But I'm happy with that. Yeah, okay, let's move on. So we're going to go for the hard top, and this is where things are going to get kind of weird, because we're going to lift this. And then now we can go back for that multi-link and a MacPherson on the front. Okay, there we go. That's what I was kind of thinking. There we go. That's good. Okay, so I'm thinking that we're just gonna paint this thing white, cause he was a white dog. Trim, we're gonna go ahead and stick with plastic. This is the kind of car to get decently beat up while it's out and about. Calipers, red. I don't even think that they exist, so that's... So, headlights. Same thing as with the Zoey, which works good, you know, subtly for the whole concept of design language for a brand, because, well, he also had eyes that really kind of bugged out. I wish that I didn't hate that. Yeah, we'll do that. That looks kind of rally fighter-ish. That's kind of cool. Hey, what the heck? There's a beam right there. It goes all the way down to there. And the headlight just exists inside of it, which means that we can't have that there because it's going to bother me too much. So it's going to have to be either more in... You know what? Okay. Let's see. What looks like it would be good on this car? This is kind of cool. If we bring these down to there, that's kind of nifty. Let's go ahead and paint these all plastic, though. Is that a soccer ball? Basically. I think that's them, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go with those. Okay, so let's put some vents around the side here, because this would be kind of a sporty car, and therefore it would have some vents and things like this, just spotted around this area. That's a pretty good one. Let's see, we'll put that there. Taillights. What to do with taillights? I mean, the obvious choice would be to grab, where's a good example? Something like this. Maybe not this particular one, but something like this, and just put them there-ish would make the most sense, I think. If I was gonna do that, that's probably the one to go with, I'd say. Yeah, that would be the one to go with, but I don't want to do that. I mean, this thing's gonna ride so high, that wouldn't even be... That would kind of be a reasonable height for that, actually. I'm gonna do that. That's just bizarre. Actually, you know what? That right there, that's kind of the same thing. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. I think. Yeah, that's gonna be a love it or hate it thing. I think it's kind of cool though. And also it gives us an option to grab this with the California plate, put it down there, and pull this in front. And now we can get this nifty little recessed area with the license plate in it. That's cool. This is so slow today. Yeah, this could kind of just sit in there, actually. Yeah, isn't that nifty? That's kind of cool. All right. And then I just need the shrine badge, which at least previously was the dog. There we go. So there's the back, and then we'll put that. Honestly, I might just put that straight in the front. I don't even know if it, actually, yeah, I don't think it needs the circle. I think if anything, the circle just makes it look cheaper. Now it's like a Jaguar. It's like it's just the Jaguar. Yeah. Jaguar. Let's see. SHRINE. Make it a little smaller. So many steps. I'm probably gonna edit all of this, even though I'm talking step by step of everything I'm doing. First, lather your hands in butter. Alright, that's good enough. So now we're gonna move all of these just right down into there. There, that's kind of cool. Let's see. I love these. So let's put one of those on there. Should I try and put a wing on it though? I mean, I feel like it makes sense. Let's try the whale tail. It's gross. Huh. Okay. Well, that's pretty much that done, actually. A scoop, maybe? A little scoop on the front could be cool. And then let's get a little windshield wipers. Okay, so back to this bit here. So we have our 6-speed manual all-wheel drive. Wait, standard 2000 safety. Active sport. Do adaptive dampers. Sport budget. Okay, not bad. Which costs about just under 10 grand. That's not terrible. 21 miles per gallon. Wait, how did we hit that? 100% wheel spin. Yeah, that's not really what I'm wanting. We put 60 rear. Then we can get 34%, and now we're at 4.9. I can work with this. Okay, so 0.81, but we still have the chunky off-road. That it could probably worth switching to medium compound. And that brings us to 0.95. That was quite effective. Brakes suffer from brake fade. I never would have guessed that. You know what? I frankly am over this. 1 piston discs on the front, brakes on the back, or whatever, the frickin' 25% rear brake bias. Boy, I hope your front brakes don't fail. Oh my gosh, I did it. It just takes negative 15 quality to get there. Front dampers hard. The front dampers are always hard. I've never not had that be a complaint. Springs. I want less of that. Less of that nasty business. Yeah, alright. There we go. The AJ Turbo. The unfortunate another shrine car. But I'm optimistic. So I'm going to go ahead and export this, and I'll see you guys over in Beam. Alright, so here we are in Beam, and so before I bring it out from around this corner here, I just want to say a couple things. One, the diffuser on the back, it has a bug with the mod that kind of just colors it blue. I'm assuming it's a bug with the mod. I might go back and fix that off camera before the actual Autopolitan, but I don't know. It looks okay with the white, I think. Secondly, it makes sounds that I've never heard another automation car make. Anyway, well, let's bring it out here. It is so stubby. And I overshot my cinematic cameras. Well, there it is. Anyway, the point isn't to make it look pretty. The point is to see how it drives. Anyway, so this map is called American Road, and this is still one of my favorite maps. I've raved about it in the past on stream before, but it's just an extremely diverse map, and that's exactly what I'm going for here. I want to see how this thing does under a bunch of different circumstances. Also of note, as you can see, I added the little turn signals there. They don't seem to work. But they're here with us in spirit. And yeah, so there's the blue diffuser I was talking about. Don't know why it does that, but it doesn't look the worst. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Should that get fixed off camera before the events, or should we just leave it there as kind of like a little thing? I'm honestly impartial. But let's see how it drives. It sounds so good. I can't get over how good it sounds. And you know, it actually, through that little section there, it's handling pretty good. So it's getting some good speed. Good speed. I'll have to flip up the ESC in a bit and see how see if it wants to slide at all. Well, what we've learned so far is that, man, it's pretty good at a straight line. Oop, can we catch it? Yeah, we did. Well, since this is here, let's go ahead and take it out in the dunes before we look for the mud and anything. You know, this might be something I want the ESC on for. But it's doing pretty solid without anything. Actually, I haven't even really need to think about giving it much help so far. Oops, looks like it might be a little slippery. No, it's got it. I mean, I am just kind of flooring it. I'm not like doing any sort of methodical acceleration here. Oh, no. Let's go ahead and just. This is a lose-lose situation at this point. All right, I'm gonna count that as a win because it did technically make it up. All right, so let's go ahead and take this thing through the mud. I think that legitimately what we have done here is jack of all trades, master of none. Like I think that we've definitely done stuff that can get through the mud faster, but nothing that's also this good of a climber and this good of a, oh, it's smoking. Anyway, as I was gonna say though, and this good of a road car as well, because it is a pretty solid car on the road as well, and it has got horses. That is for sure. Oh man. Do I need to praise this car more? I think this might actually, I don't know. This might be the new best off-roader. It's a solid car. Oh no. All right. This is how you kill a car. Don't you dare hydrolock. Okay, I'm quite impressed. I don't know about you guys, but I did not expect a victory there. All right. No. Hey, look, it made it. All right, so here we are back at our track for season 3. So, just as a reminder, the times that we're currently sharding for, that's exactly what I was trying to say. The times that we're currently shooting for is the SLFE has currently the lap leading time with a 1 minute 21, and the Palma at a 1 minute 40. Now, I'm pretty sure we'll beat the Deluxo Box's 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So I think that will fit somewhere on the 130 mark. That would be my guess. But there is only one way to find out. So I did do a couple test laps with this car, and I noticed that over in the far corner over there, the last corner before the straight, I kind of got the feeling that the brakes were going to work better than they did. And they did not. Braking is kind of just the issue that I felt this car primarily had. That and steering. Let's see how this car does around our track in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and quick 40 in first gear. Let's see, about 80 before I need to start braking. I'm just going to play it a little bit safe because I did tend to go wide on these test laps, and I'm trying to give it the best it can be. Let's see, how can we do this? How quickly can we get around here? Not bad. How fast here? Oh, a little wide. Not what I was looking for. Good thing that it's not really that much slower in the grass. Okay, gonna brake a little earlier. Actually, that was not earlier. That was actually just about where it needed to be. Oh, I love that sound. Nice and tidy through there. That's the easiest section. And gotta make sure I leave enough time to come to the right speed to get through here. which definitely did. Don't lose it. Still going a little sideways, but ready and stop. Alright, so how did the Shrine AJ Turbo do in its lap time? So, essentially, just about exactly where I thought it was gonna be. The AJ Turbo completed this course in 1 minute 32:28. So that's a pretty good time. I mean, we're gonna have to kind of see how the landscape works out a bit more. But I mean, it's right now it's sitting right between a commercial hatchback and a bespoke super wagon. I would say that it is pretty well placed. If there is a single event in the Autopolitan that involves mud, it will be able to pass the SLV in time. I have no doubt. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the newest addition to the Shrine family. Hopefully there won't be more, but I am quite glad that these cars worked out to be, well, I think some of the best cars to grace this series. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. Again, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goddamn trees.